NASCAR's 2026 season opener has been postponed not once, but twice due to historic snowfall that's buried North Carolina under up to a foot of snow. The Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium was originally scheduled for Sunday, moved to Monday, and now it's pushed all the way to Wednesday, February 4th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Winston-Salem got hammered with 8 to 10 inches of snow on Saturday, while Charlotte, where most teams are based, got absolutely buried with 11 inches. This is one of the biggest winter storms the region has seen in years. Ben Kennedy, NASCAR's Executive Vice President and Chief Venue and Racing Innovation Officer, had to make the tough call. After the first postponement, Kennedy released a statement saying, quote, "Nothing matters more than the safety of our fans, even when the weather doesn't cooperate. We were ready to fight the weather and appreciate the collaboration with Winston-Salem and NC officials to make the best decision. Our operations team is hard at work for a Monday race, but Monday came and it still wasn't safe." After the second postponement, Kennedy said, quote, "Mother Nature threw everything at us, but safety always comes first." Justin Swilling, NASCAR's project manager for the Cookout Clash, explained the logistical nightmare they're facing and why they kept having to postpone. He said, quote, "The number one concern is always the safety of our competitors and our fans getting to and from the track. And in consulting with the North Carolina Department of Transportation this morning and the city of Winston-Salem, we didn't feel that a Sunday schedule was best suited anymore, just given what the storm had developed thus far this morning. But here's what makes this even more complicated. Despite all the postponements giving them more time, crews have been working around the clock. Swilling revealed they've already hauled away over 40 dump truck loads of snow and ice from the venue. He explained, quote, "It's just the amount of water you're moving, right? And the weight behind it, and the mass behind it. The problem is, what melts during the day refreezes overnight as temperatures drop to 11 degrees at night." Swilling also emphasized why running without fans was never an option. He said, quote, "We explored all scenarios, but at the end of the day, we're here for the fans, and we want to make sure that they're a critical piece. Anytime anybody's come to the Madhouse for an event, it's just as much the fans as it is the competitors that makes it a show. So we explored all scenarios, but at the end of the day, we wanted to give ourselves plenty of time, wanted to give the community plenty of time as well to get over the most recent storms that we've had, and we felt that Wednesday was the safest time to have everybody ascend on Bowman Gray Stadium." Now let's talk about what the drivers are saying about racing in these freezing conditions. Two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson had some really interesting thoughts when asked about potentially racing in what could be the coldest NASCAR race in history. Larson said, quote, "I don't know if I've ever competed when it's that cold, but thankfully for us, we're inside of a stock car, which is basically like an oven, so that'll help. Honestly, I think it'll feel fine for us inside the car. I wouldn't be surprised if you still break somewhat of a sweat in there, just because of all the temps from internally, and it's not windy in there because we're going so slow." But Larson showed empathy for everyone who has to be outside. "I feel for the crews and mechanics and fans and NASCAR officials, everybody who's there outside in the cold. But we love the sport, and we'll compete in many conditions. I just look forward to the challenge." Larson also admitted he never expected the race to run Sunday and actually planned to spend Saturday sledding with his 3 children. Kyle Busch, the two-time champion driving the number 8 Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet, reflected on what makes Bowman Gray special, despite the weather chaos. "Bowman Gray was really great last year. I feel like the fans really supported that race. NASCAR's most popular driver won the race, so that was good for everyone too. But we want to be a little bit more out front and be battling for the win. Bowman Gray is cool because it's so short, it's so small, and the fans are right there on top of everything. It's a really tight bullring and hard to get around there, hard to pass with these big heavy stock cars." When asked about the chaos that's expected at this track, Busch didn't hold back. "Yeah, I think we saw plenty of it last year. The heat races, the last chance qualifier race, there were guys crawling over guys and spinning each other out. You are going to hit each other. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. But the nature of just getting a little bump and then getting mad about it and trying to retaliate, That's just the nature of the sport I guess we are in today. Josh Berry from Wood Brothers Racing talked about the technical challenges of racing in the cold. Berry said, quote, "The weather is going to be interesting to follow, obviously, from just the schedule side of things and how much track time we get or don't get, and if that becomes a factor. I think the biggest thing is prioritizing getting heat in your tires early in runs, early in practice, and obviously qualifying. That's the biggest thing that stands out when it's cold like this, is just making more of an effort to do that." Christopher Bell from Joe Gibbs Racing pointed out a major mechanical concern that not many people are thinking about. Bell highlighted that brakes are the main concern due to the cold weather. He explained that all parts of the cars need time to warm up, and if drivers push too hard on the brakes before they're warmed up, quote, "that can be really problematic." What do you think? Who's your pick to win? Drop your predictions in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe for more NASCAR news. I'll catch you in the next one.